In today's video, I'm going to do the 5 best spots to land on Kings Canyon in Apex Legends Season 12. That's right, these won't be any particular order and these will be based on my opinion, but all the spots I'm going to recommend you here today are absolutely amazing and I can highly recommend, so let's jump right into it. The first place I'm going to recommend you guys to go is actually Spot Lake. Now Spot Lake has 2 different land points. You have the right side and the left side. Now the right side is usually the place most people will actually land on if they don't feel confident about fighting there. And now it has lower loot, meaning that you won't get as much loot from it, but if you get the loot there and smoke the kits there, you can then rotate onto the left hand side. Now the left hand side usually has the replicator and also has a lot more loot to have access to, meaning that you could go over there and get a nice third party. Now it is considered a semi-hot drop, meaning that it usually only is 1 to 3 groups, unless this is the first drop right out of the gate and then everyone their mother's gonna go there, so I wouldn't recommend that. I usually never recommend right out of the gate drop, but yeah, no, you can take advantage of that, get the stuff there, and if you win your fights at Spot Lake, you can start rotating out to Runoff, which is sometimes people there, sometimes not. Really weird spot to be completely honest, or the Pit, which same kind of concept. You can get some epic gear in there, the purple armor, the blue armor, if you want to go that way. Maybe get a third party on there, or you have Containment. Now Containment is gonna be the big 30 party spot, because usually after most people get their loot, they usually look for gunfights, and then Containment's usually always people there, so that maybe there's a gunfight going on there, you want to go check it out, take advantage of the opportunity, pop those kits, you can get a nice fight off, get some armor, get some more gear, and then you can rotate out from there, or might another group come out. Now you gotta be careful not to get too deep while you're at Containment, because I actually have this clip right here where I'm smoking everyone, but I did lose because of the fact that I didn't back off when I should have. So you got a lot of options to go for if you go Spot Lake, so that's why I would recommend it, and honestly it's just a great spot. The next place I'm gonna recommend you guys go is actually the village that's in the middle of the map. Now this spot is notorious for third parties, so when you land there, it's gonna be considered a hot drop to semi-hot drop, meaning like you're gonna have probably versus 1 or 2 teams, but then you got to keep an eye out for people who are gonna rotate on in. Now you got to keep an eye out for that, because most times around you want to make your fights real quick, real fast, get the loot, get out, and then you can start getting ready for another fight. Or if you want to stay there, you can literally just take out all the people there, take off the armor swaps, keep going, and then smoke the next squad that comes in. Now I did that this fight here, you're gonna see where I kept on smoking people, but I actually could not hit my shot at the end with the Mozambique, so I lost. But this spot is just a really great spot. You can rotate out at any time to any place on the map, because you're like in the middle of the map, so you have a lot of options, so I can highly recommend. The next place I'm gonna recommend you go is Artillery. Now Artillery is sometimes really quiet, or is sometimes a semi-hot drop to a hot drop. Now what you can get access to there is a lot of good gear, and also sometimes possibly a replicator there, but what else you get is also some kits. So you can get a ton of kits there, but the biggest thing of all is definitely going to be the quietness, so that way you can start the fights really slow, then pick up the pace throughout the whole match, or you can get in there and get some nice picks out of it too. Now I probably would only go Artillery if you're going to play in ranked. In ranked it's a lot more fun, because of the fact that most people are going to go Artillery, because of the fact that there's going to be a lot more people there, meaning there's a lot more people to fight, and also there's going to be a limited quantity of ammo and weapons, meaning that you can get easy picks if you get access to a gun. So it depends on your match. Sometimes you want to go there, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you might die there, sometimes you will succeed. So mileage may vary, so I still recommend it just because of that. There's so many possible variables with it. So the next place I'm going to recommend is actually the village right outside of Bunker. Now this village actually has a ton of gear there, and usually 1 or 2 groups will go there, so it's considered a semi-hot drop. And the good thing about this is if you do get a gun there and get the first pick on the top side of the map, or you land bottom side, you can rotate in, take out another team there, and then keep pushing and keep third partying. Now the good thing about this too is that you do clear out everyone there. You can then go into Bunker and pick any teams that are inside of there, or maybe take any leftover loot that people might have rotated out of Bunker. So the good thing about that place is just like it's a fun place to go get a good fight right out of the gate if you want to get warmth today, or you don't have like Olympus, Kings Canyon, or something like that. And then also on top of that, you can just go there and rank 2 and do the same thing, rinse and repeat. Because if you're doing this in pubs a whole lot, why not just doing a ranked and rinse and repeat the cycle to get easy RP off, cut off right out of the gate. So yeah, I can highly recommend. It's really fun. It's also very cheeky to out juke people there, because this Octane, like you see here, he outplayed me for a quick second, and then we both kind of awkwardly stared at ourselves, and then I smoked him. The next place I recommend you guys go is actually Runoff. Runoff is actually a semi-hot drop. Not many people go there, because usually most times around it's usually not the first place you drop off to. If it's the first place you drop off to, I wouldn't recommend. But if you go there, you can get up to really good loot, blue, purple, and all that jazz. And also there's a lot of gear there too. Now, most times around you can get one good fight in or out of the gate, and then expect third parties to happen. Like you're gonna see in this clip here, that people are gonna keep third partying us. So I keep smoking them, because I already have a feel for the map in this area. I know how the levels work, meaning that there's a top dome area, there's a middle floor area, then of course there's the bottom floor. Like you're gonna see, the lobe right here was shooting me from the skylight, so I smoked her. And of course you can see on the second floor where we're doing our thing against the Mirage, Dr. Mirage, Resmi, and of course, you know, we took out those guys there, and then, you know, rinse and repeat the cycle. This place is just really difficult if you don't know it, but once you get used to it, it's like really good to fight in. And if you have the advantage to like know how to position yourself, you can easily destroy all the third parties that come at you, and you can rotate out and just, you know, go to the next spot you want to go and smoke more kids. So I can highly recommend this spot to anyone who's just looking to get good. And those are the 5 best spots to land on Kings Canyon Apex Legends Season 12. If you did find this video interesting or even helpful and got a win from it, make sure to smash the like button, get subscribed. Very much appreciated. And of course, don't forget to check us on Twitch. We do stream there every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They have a link down below to our Twitch channel. Until then, I'll see you guys for our Apex Legends video. G-Man, out.